my name is Mandy Lauderdale. I am a licensed medical esthetician and the director of education for a brand new company called Aesthetica MD. What? So what is Aesthetica MD? I am so glad you asked. But first, let me tell you a little bit about our founder and how Aesthetica MD rose from the ashes of COVID-19. It is my pleasure to introduce you guys to a man who most of you already know. He is our fearless leader. He's the king of all kings. He is Rico Suave's doppelganger, James Cone Jr. For 25 years, this man has worked in women's health, medical aesthetics, and dermatology. So get this. James restructured Skin Medica, launched TNS Essential Serum, and finally made them profitable, which in turn led them to be acquired by Allergan. Winner. He then partnered with a skincare company based on probiotic science, now known as Globiotics, and is sold around the world. After that, he established Soul MD, a consulting firm which helps novel brands emerge in the US market. As a result of that, Strat Pharma became the first brand cleared by the FDA for use on open wounds. Yahtzee! Because of this man's brilliance, Strat Pharma products are now the end-all be-all brand for post-procedure care. What? But hold on, there's more. Your career is exhausting. 2 years ago, James established the Aesthetic Alliance. The Aesthetic Alliance helps today's aesthetic companies elevate their brands and establish trusted relationship with providers. Everything was coasting along so well, and then bam, COVID-19 sets fire to our industry. But you guys, don't panic. This man, he thrives in the ashes. He eats it for breakfast. So guess what James did as COVID-19 started to destroy our industry? He picked up the destruction, he put it in a blender, he dumped some of that James Cone Jr. magic sauce on top, he blended it all up, and woo! Aesthetica MD. So I know what you're thinking. Mandy, we're dying here. Just go on and tell us what Aesthetica MD is. I'm getting there. Calm down. Think about when you go to your favorite grocery store. You go to the produce aisle and you get some apples and you get some bananas. Then you go to the bakery and you get a loaf of bread. Then I'm gonna mosey on down to the refrigerated aisle and maybe I'll get some milk, maybe some butter. Then I'll head to aisle 4 and I'll grab some quinoa and some beans, baby wipes in aisle 6, laundry detergent on aisle 8, Band-Aids near the pharmacy, and most importantly, some antioxidants on aisle 9. Then I'm gonna check out, pack it all up, and guess what? I am done. As you noticed, those were all very different items from different departments and aisles, but they were all located under one roof. Imagine if our industry had a similar convenience, where providers only had to meet with one rep, selling you most of what you need to thrive in your practice. Imagine all the meetings we could avoid. Imagine the time we'd save and be able to give that time back to our patients. Wouldn't a service like that be fantastic if it existed? Oh wait, it does exist, and it's called Aesthetica MD. Aesthetica MD is the solution that providers in our industry as a whole has been looking for. It answers the question of, in today's climate, would you rather meet with 20 reps selling 20 different products? No, you'd rather meet with one rep selling the same 20 products, right? Come on, it's a no-brainer. Aesthetica MD has cherry-picked a collection of companies that all fit into 5 different verticals, but they all work synergistically together. We've got topicals, procedure care, medical devices, ingestibles, and specialty products. You can get the creme de la creme from each of these verticals, all from one company. Woo! So while you're sitting there salivating, let me give you a teeny tiny taste of just 3 of our extraordinary companies that reside in our grocery bag. Coming at you straight from Nova Scotia, we've got Ben Beauty. Did you know that the next big wave of growth in our industry is ingestibles? Yes, it is. And Ben Beauty is paving the way for you to skip right down so that you can provide your patients with the fundamental piece of the puzzle for their skin health. For way too long, it has been routine to only recommend topicals and procedures to improve the appearance of the skin. Well, that's fine and dandy, and we should continue to do that, but you guys, we're missing a huge fundamental step. Visualize a sandwich. Oh wait, I'll make it easy for you. So, you have 2 pieces of bread and all the internal fixings. The top piece of bread represents all the topicals that we're accustomed to recommending to patients. Your vitamin C serums, your HAs, your SPF, your retinol, your growth factor, you know the drill. The internal fixings, that represents all the skin. The bottom piece of bread, the foundational piece of bread, what is that? This should be ingestibles. We need to start recommending ingestibles in the same breath that we recommend topicals to complete a full circle skin health sandwich. Wow! I love sandwiches. Sales of beauty ingestibles have doubled in the last 2 years, and they're expected to double again in the next 2 years. Providers and patients are wising up that we should have started from the bottom up, just like you build a skyscraper. We have a lot to learn from sandwiches and skyscrapers. Their anti-aging formula defends, hydrates, firms, smooths, and protects. How does it do that, you ask? It has these main 6 nutrients: EPA, GLA, DHA, zeaxanthin, lutein, and vitamin D3. Woo, that is sexy! This product was one of the first of its kind to be authorized for sale by Health Canada. Feast your eyes on an 8-week UV clinical trial. 28 participants took the recommended dose for 8 weeks, and guess what happened? They witnessed an 84% increase in protection against a UV-induced sunburn. Do you guys realize how groundbreaking this is? Ben Beauty has developed an anti-aging formula that gives you UV protection from the inside out. That's insane. Did I mention that all of Ben Beauty's ingredients are sustainably sourced? Oh, and the power from their facilities comes from 100% renewable sources? What is not to love about this company? Next up, we've got Strad Pharma. Strad Pharma is a Swiss-based company with distribution in more than 60 countries, which clearly makes them a force to be reckoned with in wound healing and scar management. Strad Pharma has 6 FDA-cleared products, but today I'm only going to focus on my favorite 3. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the 3 amigos of wound care: StrataMed, StrataCell, and StrataDerm. StrataMed is indicated for more surgical procedures, for Mohs, for tummy tucks, for upper blephs, for procedures that are completely ablative. You can put this on a wide open wound. Oh, I want to eat it. So what about non-ablative procedures? Oh, they have something for that too. This is StrataCell. StrataCell is wonderful for all of your non-ablative procedures such as microneedling, for RF vaginal rejuvenation, anything where there's not an incision or a wide open wound. And finally, StrataDerm. This product is not only for new scars, it's also for old scars. These 14-month-old scars. StrataDerm was used on this scar for 2 months, and look at the comparison. All 3 of these are 100% medical grade silicone. They just have different viscosities and binding affinities. They are all film forming, full context, semi-occlusive, gas permeable, bacteriostatic, hydrophobic, antimicrobial, fungistatic, totally inert, and have no pH, which means they get the job done. And if you're still using Aquaphor, you are so behind the times. Oh, your patients will love this. They come in several different sizes. So what are you waiting for? This is the best procedure insurance you will ever have. And finally, GlowBiotics. Yay! By now, most people have heard about the importance of gut bacteria. I swear, everywhere you turn, it's probiotic this, probiotic that. I mean, the number of kombucha companies on the market now, holy cow. Although the oral consumption of pro, and postbiotics is fantastic for your health, the skin has its own unique flora and therefore needs targeted skincare to keep it in balance. And that's where the genius of this company comes in. They combat inflammation by balancing the skin's microbiome. Yes! Without skin-friendly microflora, the stratum corneum will thin, which is no bueno. Using topical probiotics will stimulate the skin to thicken the stratum corneum. Think of GlowBiotics as you would your home security system. I have a home security system because I don't want anyone to break into my house and steal all of my wine. That would be devastating. GlowBiotics is my skin security system. Keeps the bad guys out. It protects me from invading pathogens, environmental aggressors, and premature aging. All right, now for a few products I am obsessed with. Hydroglow Cream Oil. This thing has a cult following and for good reason. It balances the skin with pre and postbiotics, gives you a healthy dose of antioxidants, and the light reflecting minerals in this gives you that glow without the glitter. I have this on right now. I am 95 years old. Can you believe the difference this made? This is called Instant Resurfacing Pads and are a godsend if you travel. It has 5% lactic acid to tighten and brighten and to exfoliate your skin. I love this because I can feel it working. You and your patients will also love that they have an extensive no-no list. Glow Biotics is fully committed to bringing you the cleanest yet effective skincare products on the market. Why? Because the founders of this company give a damn. So let's wrap it up. Those are just 3 of a plethora of companies who have joined forces with the Aesthetica MD family to provide you with all the essentials you need to run a thriving practice. Would you like to know more? Of course you would! So come visit our virtual booth. We would love to see you there. Thank you for watching.